I am about to tell you a story that still gives me nightmares. A girl locked in a basement. A genius surgeon who plays God. And a secret that will make your blood run cold. But the worst was yet to come. This is not a love story. This is not a tale of redemption. This is a nightmare stitched together with scalpels, lies, and skin that was never meant to exist. Fasten your seatbelt. Close your eyes if you have to. You are about to enter the mind of a madman. And trust me, once you go in, you will not come out the same. My name is Vera. At least, that is what he calls me now. I do not remember my real name anymore. Some days I am not even sure I had one before him. I am trapped inside a remote estate. The walls are thick. The windows do not open. The man holding me here is Dr. Robert Ledyard. He is a brilliant plastic surgeon. He is also completely insane. He forces me to wear a protective suit. He tells me my skin is too fragile. I do not believe him anymore. I practice yoga in my locked room every single morning. It is the only thing that keeps my mind from shattering into pieces. While I stretch and breathe and pretend I am somewhere else, Robert speaks at a scientific conference. I imagine him standing on that stage. I imagine his voice. He tells his colleagues that saving a burn victim's life is not enough. He says a victim needs a face to have an identity. A face defines who you are. Without it, you are nobody. I listen to these words inside my head and I want to scream. Because I know exactly what kind of face he gave me. After his conference, I know exactly what he does next. He drives to a maternity hospital. He secretly buys biological materials from a corrupt nurse. Blood. Tissue. Things that should never be sold in parking lots. He returns to his estate. He enters his hidden laboratory. He tests his samples. And all night long, he watches me through a monitor. I feel his eyes on my skin. I lie motionless in my room. I pretend to sleep. But I am never asleep. Not really. One night, he brings me opium. He thinks it will calm me. He finds me trying to kill myself with sheets torn from a magazine. I had twisted them into a rope. I had tied them to the window bars. He screams my name. He carries me to his laboratory. The lights are blinding. The needles are cold. He saves my life again. I do not thank him. When I wake up, my throat is raw. I ask him, how long will this last? How many years have I been here? How many more will I lose? He says nothing. He just looks at me. That silence is worse than any answer. There is a house manager named Marilla. She brings Robert animal blood. She collects it from slaughterhouses. She helps him keep me confined. I hear her voice in the hallways. I hear her keys jingling. She is always watching. Robert creates artificial skin in his laboratory. I have seen him do it. He staples it onto a mannequin first. The mannequin has no face. It has no screams. Then he transfers the skin to my body. He burns me with hot metal. He lets mosquitoes feed on my arms. He watches my reactions. He takes notes. When he finally declares his experiment a success, he names his invention Galia. Galia. His dead wife's name. Robert lies to his colleagues. He stands in front of them and tells them every test was done on mice. His voice is smooth. His suit is expensive. But a science advisor presses him for details. He asks about the name Galia. He asks about the production methods. Robert hesitates. Then he admits the truth. He says, I mixed human cells with my own to make the skin stronger. His colleague's face goes white. He says this is completely illegal. He demands the research stop immediately. Robert looks at him. Robert does not blink. Robert refuses. That evening, Robert comes to my room. He tells me my skin is now perfect. He says I should be grateful. I ask him what will happen to me now. My voice is shaking. I say, marry me. Let us live as a normal family. Let me be your wife. I do not mean it. But I say it anyway. His eyes change. He looks frightened. He leaves without answering. Marilla finds him later. She tells him to get rid of me. She says I look too much like his dead wife. She says I will cause problems. But Robert is different now. He is considering my proposal. He dismisses all the other servants. The house becomes empty. The silence becomes heavier. Then a man in a tiger costume arrives at the gate. I see him from my window. He is strange. He moves like an animal. His name is Sekha. He is Marilla's son. She has not seen him in 10 years. I watch her face crumble. She lets him inside. During lunch, Marilla sees a news report about a robbery. Sekha is one of the robbers. He does not even try to deny it. He wants Robert to change his appearance. He wants a new face. Marilla plans to kill him during surgery. She tells him to wait. She will give him a lethal injection. But then Sekha sees the monitor. He sees me. His whole body freezes. He knows my face. Sekha ties up his own mother. I hear her screaming from downstairs. He searches room after room. I try to run. I make it to the hallway. He grabs me. His hands are rough. He says, "How did you escape? I left you burning like a torch." I do not understand at first. Then I realize. He thinks I am Gal. He thinks I am the woman he left to die in that burning car. I do not correct him. I play along. I smile. I let him believe. He is my only way out. Robert returns home. He finds Marilla tied to a chair. He sees Sekha on the monitor. He sees what Sekha is doing to me. Robert explodes. He runs through the house. He bursts into the room. He kills Sekha with his bare hands. I watch the life leave Sekha's eyes. I feel nothing. Marilla accepts her son's death calmly. She helps Robert clean up the blood. She wraps the body in plastic. She does not cry. While Robert drives away to dispose of the body, Marilla sits with me. She lights a cigarette. She tells me the truth. Her voice is empty. She says, "I am the biological mother of both Robert and Sekha. I gave birth to Sekha by a servant. He disappeared. Later, I became pregnant by Robert's father. I was working as a maid in his house. His wife was infertile. Robert does not know I am his mother. He has never known. Both of my sons were born insane. But they came from different wombs. Different fathers. Same madness." I ask her, "Why did Robert name his invention Galia? Why does he look at me like that?" Marilla exhales smoke. "Because he mistook you for his dead wife. She looked exactly like you. Same face. Same eyes. Same voice." Then she tells me the rest. Robert and Gal had a daughter named Norma. 12 years ago, Sekha committed a crime. He hid at the estate. Gal fell in love with him. She was blind to what he was. They decided to run away together. Their car crashed on a mountain road. The car caught fire. Sekha escaped. He climbed out of the burning wreck. He left Gal inside. He left her to die. Robert found her. I listen as Marilla describes my face melting in the heat. How Robert saved my life. How he spent nights holding her burned hands. How he removed every mirror from the house. How he tried to protect her from the truth. Then one day, Gal saw her reflection in a window. The sun hit the glass just right. She saw herself. She was horrified. She jumped from the window. She landed right in front of their daughter, Norma. The girl never recovered. Years later, Norma also took her own life. Robert wakes from a nightmare of that past. I feel him trembling next to me. He embraces me. He thinks I am her. He thinks I am Gal returned to him. Now I must tell you who I really am. I was not always Vera. I was Vincent. 6 years ago, I worked at my mother's boutique. I folded clothes. I greeted customers. I smiled even when I did not want to. I liked a girl named Christine. She worked next to me. Her laugh was loud. Her hair was always messy. I wanted her so badly it hurt. But she preferred women. She never looked at me twice. I could not win her heart. I tried everything. Nothing worked. That night, I went to a wedding. I took pills. Too many pills. The room was spinning. I met a fragile girl named Norma. She was beautiful in a broken way. I invited her for a walk in the woods. She said yes. I thought she wanted me. I was wrong. Norma was like a child in an adult body. She did not understand what I wanted. She took off her shoes. She took off her sweatshirt. She said the clothes made her feel trapped. I misinterpreted everything. My brain was foggy from the pills. I thought she was giving me a signal. I moved closer. She panicked. She screamed. She bit my arm. I did not know what else to do. I was scared. I was high. I knocked her unconscious. Just one hit. just to quiet her. Then I straightened her clothes. I covered her up. I ran to my motorcycle. I sped away into the dark. 1 week later, I was riding through the forest. The same road. The same trees. A van appeared behind me. It hit me. I flew off my bike. I woke up in a basement. It smelled like blood and chemicals. Robert was standing over me. He was smiling. He kept me chained to a wall. He starved me for days. I lost track of time. I heard nothing but my own heartbeat. After a week, he washed me with a hose. The water was ice cold. He moved me to slightly better quarters. A cot. A blanket. Then Norma jumped from a window. She was dead. Robert decided I was the one to blame. He decided to punish me forever. He forged documents. He invited his colleagues to perform surgery on me. They did not know what they were doing to me. They thought I was a volunteer. They transformed my body while I was unconscious. I woke up and I was no longer a man. I screamed until my throat gave out. Robert gave me medical dilators. He told me to use them. He said nothing else. Years passed. More surgeries. More pain. More waking up to a different face. Robert turned me into an exact replica of his dead wife. He renamed me Vera. He put me in a room with no mirrors. I tried to escape so many times. Once, I almost made it to the front gate. He caught me. He locked the door. He grabbed a knife. He saved me. Then he built a special room. Soundproof. Windowless. I could never escape from it. To keep my sanity, I began doing yoga. I counted my breaths. I counted the cracks in the ceiling. I survived. Now I am in the present. Robert and I grow closer. He thinks I love him. He considers a real family life with me. He talks about marriage. He talks about children. Marilla is suspicious. She watches me constantly. But Robert lets me go into town with her. He trusts me now. That was his first mistake. My mother never stopped searching for me. She published my photo in newspapers every month for 6 years. She never gave up. One of Robert's colleagues recognized me. He saw my face in the newspaper. He came to the estate. He confronted Robert. Robert was ready to kill him. I stepped in. I smiled. I said, I volunteered for this. I love Robert. I kissed him right there in front of his colleague. The man left. Confused. Relieved. Blind. That evening, Robert wanted to be with me. He touched my face. He whispered Gal's name. I said I was not ready. I went downstairs. I found his gun in the drawer. I saw the newspaper on the table. My photo. My real face. Vincent's face. I kissed the image. I tasted my own tears. I was shaking. I went upstairs. I pointed the gun at Robert. His eyes went wide. I said, I lied to you. I never loved you. I am not Gal. I am Vincent. And you destroyed me. I pulled the trigger. Marilla rushed in screaming. She grabbed a knife. I pulled the trigger again. The next day, I went to my mother's boutique. I walked through the door. Christine was there. She looked confused. She asked if I needed help. I said, I am Vincent. I showed her the dress. The one I had wanted to give her 6 years earlier. I held it up. I said, do you remember this? You told me if I liked it so much, I should wear it myself. She stared at me. Her mouth opened. Then my mother walked through the door. The film ends right there. I have just told you a story of grief, obsession, and stolen identity. I watched a brilliant surgeon lose his wife to suicide after she was burned and betrayed. I watched his daughter get assaulted by a young man who took too many pills and made one terrible decision. Then I became that young man. Robert hunted me down. He did not call the police. He did not seek justice. He took me to his basement. He transformed me through years of brutal surgeries into an exact copy of his dead wife. He renamed me. He imprisoned me. He fell in love with his own creation. But in the end, I remembered who I was. I reclaimed my rage. I killed him. I killed his accomplice. I returned to my mother. The story asks a dark question that has no easy answer: can you ever rebuild a person from scratch, Or do you only destroy them in a different, more permanent way? Subscribe to the channel at Remote Frontier Recaps, like the video, hit the bell, and share the channel. Do not forget to press the hype button. Tomorrow I will have another recap ready for you to watch the full movie on the big screen or on the small screen at home with popcorn and Brazilian guarana. I will see you in the next video.